Coachella recap episode. Yay!
Oh my God, I posted that TikTok of me on the leash. It's gone viral.
Alisha comes and whispers in my ear, we're so cool.
Boom, boom, boom. This is Charli XCX's personal bathroom. You need to get out of here.
Obsessed with her.
Instantly, boom.
The following podcast is a Dear Media production.
Pretty basic.
Hello, guys. We are back from the desert. We are here to give you our annual Coachella recap episode. Yeah. We are here. How was your Coachella, Alisha Marie?
Remi, this year was insane. I know you guys always look forward to this. And I also saw TikToks of people being like, brands need to bring back vloggers to Coachella because people just post the bare minimum and then like don't show us behind the scenes. And then there were comments saying, oh, you got to watch Remi and Alicia's vlogs because they are vlogging.
Please watch them.
It made me so happy because I was like, I get it. Like, even though we have been to Coachella so many times, we like love it. We've seen behind the scenes. We've been there like basically in like we've done every way you can do Coachella. I still love watching people's like behind the scenes, like picking outfits, like who I thought was like best and worst dressed, or just even like hearing about drama and like things or like the performances and everything. So I wish more people vlogged too.
I mean, I agree with that. It is like, I love vlogging at Coachella. You love vlogging at Coachella. It's just like now second brain to us, but I also understand why people don't, because it does sometimes take you out of like the experience sometimes, you know what I mean? So I do understand that, but I agree people should bring it back and we will spearhead that campaign.
And you know what? I will say every year with my Coachella vlog, I'm kind of scared to start editing it because it starts out so damn strong. Like I'm getting angles, I'm getting B-roll, I'm getting time lapses, I'm getting everything. And without a doubt, every year by the third day, I like barely can even like say a word. But you know what? I accepted that this year. I still think it's going to be a really good vlog. We have like the house tour. We went with guests. We stayed at the compound. It was for our first time there. We actually got to like witness these crazy after parties that so many people talk about.
Yes. We have to recap the weekend. How are you feeling overall?
Today, I'm feeling feisty today. I'm feeling like, I'm just like, like, I don't know. I do feel like it also went by really fast.
Yes.
And I mean, obviously there's always drama. There's always a little drama at these things.
I mean, when you mix together that many egos and alcohol and just all of the dust and the music and the lights, drama will ensue.
Drama will ensue. And that's part of it. And that's like, I'm not part of the fun, but that's just part of it. And it's expected. But I truly like, this year just felt so different. And every other year, like you and I, we go so hard with Coachella. Like we always get a house with our friends. And one thing that makes us bad businesswomen is we love our friends so much that we're just like, we bought a house, please come. Like we want to like have good vibes. Like you don't need to pay us back.
You should see me planning this bachelorette party right now.
No,
I am throwing a Miss Remi brand trip.
You are, but I'm like, you don't need to pay for everyone's things. Like, but like I get it.
I mean, here's the thing. And we always say this, like we are so blessed and lucky to have these jobs and be able to spoil our friends and our family things. So like, please know, like it is our pride and joy to do so.
Yeah.
But I will say it was really, really, really cool for the first year ever to be treated at Coachella and like to be like guests at Coachella. Like truly, like it was such a different experience.
But I think that's why it flew by, because it felt like a brand trip. It didn't feel like Coachella to me.
I mean, it kind of was.
It just felt like a brand trip. Which was really sick and really cool, but it was a very different experience. It was just us, even like Cal and Ollie were staying at a different place. And normally like, again, we have all of our friends together. So very different vibes, but like truly it was such a cool experience. And I cannot thank guests enough for having us. Like the compound was even cooler than I thought. Like I thought it was like 3 houses and everyone stays in like a house. No, there's like 15 houses.
As we said, Alisha and I love Coachella. We like go all out with in the past outfits and like, booking the house and like, you know, how we're going to get there. And I started going to Coachella in 2017. You were 2015, right?
I think so.
And my first year I went with my college friends and all my college girlfriends, and we just went. And I feel like I've been so lucky because I've experienced Coachella at every level now, except
camping. We've yet to camp.
I have been I've hung out in the campgrounds a lot though, because I've had friends that
but
stay there.
I didn't camp myself.
I didn't sleep there, but my first couple of years, a lot of my friends did camp.
And
so I'd hang out there a
fun.
lot. It's so much fun. It's so cool that you're right there on the campgrounds. You can just walk back and forth. I do love a shower. So I will say that's the one reason I will not be car camping. And it was so hot this weekend. I feel so lucky that I've been able to experience Coachella at so many different levels. I will say the two levels I guess I have not experienced are car camping or Billie Eilish being an actual artist,
performing
level, of course. So please understand, I've experienced the middle tiers, and it's so fun at whatever capacity you go to, because what really matters is who you go with.
Yeah,
truly.
No, we always say this, and I think that's we always joke we're the party, but it's true. It's who you surround yourself with. I hate when people shit on whether it's a festival or different things or trips or whatever, and they're oh, it's so bad, VIP's boring, or it truly is who you there was a trend being people say VIP's boring and all this stuff. I'm it's who you hang out with. It's who your close circle is. You and I can have fun in a freaking CVS.
We do have fun in a CVS.
And we do. And so we'll have fun wherever. And I do feel very lucky because I know not a lot of people have friend groups like that. And I do feel lucky that you and I can literally one night we just stayed up in the jacuzzi for hours and we had a blast.
Oh my God, we had so much fun. It really was it was such a different experience this year. And I feel, part of me feels kind of bad because same with Asia, I know people were so excited for us to come back with the stories and all these things, and things did happen at Coachella that we're obviously going to talk about today, but it definitely was a less messy year than the past. So we don't have as many crazy drunk stories and things.
I don't know. I feel I do.
Okay. Do you? I didn't know how far we were going to get into it to be, so I didn't know how deep we were going to get into it.
It's fine. We had different experiences.
We did, but I will say, I still had so much fun, and I think I'm just, part of me again, leaving, in past years on Monday, I'll be coming home and I'm I am good. Granted, I still end up back there, but I'm I am good for the year. This year, truly right now, sitting here, I'm I'm not done.
I would go back for Gaga on Friday and Gaga alone.
Do you want to go?
I actually would.
Wait, do you want to go?
I actually would.
You guys, I want to go back. I want to see XG again. I want to see, I feel I didn't get to see that many artists because we were working a lot of it too. This was the first Coachella that we've worked. We usually do deals and things there, but this year we were working.
I still,
it was so fun. It was such a cool experience.
It's rare for you to ever want to go back to weekend 2, so I feel you should.
Also, being so honest, which I have 2 things to talk about regarding this situation. I am not sure when I'm going to have a baby. I'm not super, but I can't go to Coachella pregnant. So I'm what if I'm pregnant next year?
Wait,
what if I'm pregnant next year? I'm not going to be able to go.
I saw a TikTok and the girl was they kept rubbing their friend's belly, and then they're oh, also she's pregnant, if you're wondering. And she was isn't that iconic? She came to Coachella pregnant. And I was that could be my future.
I'm going to be so honest. I will not be there. I will be kicked up, feet on the couch, watching the youtube.com/Coachella live stream. Mm-hmm. So I really think I need to live it up while I can. Also, speaking of which, I did go to my PCOS doctor this morning. She's so sweet. I love her so much. And she was so cute. She came in and I told her I was I always talk about you. And then I was I'm going to talk about what happened. She walked in and I've been going there for is it 2? I've been going there for 2 years. She walks in and she was I have to tell you, I finally followed you. And I was oh my God, thank you.
That was me with my therapist. I was you could I was you should watch this video.
If you want more context.
There was a billboard right by your office. So and she's what? It was just so fun. Yeah, it does give a lot more context. What'd she say?
She was just she's I don't follow a lot of people. She's I like to keep my feed very puppies and hopecore. And I was and I understand that. And she's but I have to tell you, I followed you. And she's I just you have so much fun. She's it's so cool. You get to travel so much. And so she was oh wow, you have a whole crew with you, all, your little crew. And I was oh my, did you just watch Coachella? She's yeah. And I was yeah. I was they Ollie likes to call himself a castmate of Rem Life. And she was no, you have reoccurring characters. She's it feels you're watching a reality show, but a real authentic reality show. And she's and she was saying all these nice things about us and how she loves us and how sweet we are and all these things. It was so nice. And then I was talking to her about coming on the pod because she was by the way,
she?
yeah, she's by the way, well, she actually brought it up. She's by the way, if you you ever like want me to like come on or anything. She wasn't like have me on. She was more just like, I was like, I've been wanting to ask you.
No, it's
because
like
she's
nervous.
so knowledgeable. She's an OBGYN who specializes in PCOS. And so I'm telling you guys, I've talked about this before. Every time I walk into her office, I get so emotional because her walls are covered in Christmas cards and like baby announcement cards from people writing in saying that my baby would not be here if it weren't for you, because she is like so knowledgeable, so amazing. And so she told me she would come on. So maybe one day we'll have her on.
No, we should get that scheduled, because I get it. Yes. It's scary to ask. I've even wanted to like just vlog in my like therapy sessions, and I'm like too scared, not even showing her. I'm just like scared to ask because it's so professional. And like, but I really think that would help so many people.
I think so too. I told her, I was like, there are so many times that I like try to relay what she says, but I'm like, I'm not a doctor. I know I'm probably flubbing something up.
Yeah.
So she was like, oh my God, I'd love to. She was like, let's wait till after the wedding. She's like, I won't bother you till after the wedding, and then we're gonna go in and do everything. This is a reminder, everybody, get your pap smear. I got my pap smear this morning.
I am due for one.
I got my breast exam. I got it all. Reminder, ladies, get it done. With that all being said, I want to go back to the desert and live it up, because I don't know how many more Coachellas I will have, but I will say everybody in my life is like, you say that every year. So
no,
I'll be back.
I mean, a lot can change in a year. I get it. What? Okay. Before we get into like each day, like what was like one of your highlights, highs and lows? Oh my God.
Highs and lows. My high has to be truly, I think, just I think dancing with Cal at XG was like so much fun, because we love XG, and we just like ran around the little area and like danced with each other, and it was really fun and something that I think I'll remember forever. And what was really cool is like, obviously I remember it, but it wasn't even until the next day Alisha and Zane were like, oh, we filmed you guys from like far away, and I was like, wait, I didn't know there was like footage of it. So it's really cool to like to have that to like look back on. And then my low of the trip, I think I could have partied harder. I think I could have. One night I went to bed. Every night I went to bed. No, actually, I stayed up really late. I just think I could have brought more fun out of me.
Wait, you were fun.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like I could have brought more. And I'm like, I think that's why I'm like, I want to go back and I want to be more fun.
Also, you and I were, because again, it was just a new experience for us. We were like trying to get a lay of the land. We're like, what's it like going here? And like, we're at these beautiful houses and they have like staff for us. They have a chef, they have a bartender. And like, I was scared to ask for things. You know what I mean? Like,
for sure.
So I feel like you and I were just a little like, hee like.
We were very shy. Because like, believe it or not, we are shy girls. You know what? I'm going to take it back. I retract what I said. I'm going to re-say it. I should have gone to the after parties more, because I was like, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Bitch, get up. You might have a kid next year. Go to the after party. You never know. You might never be invited again. Go to the after party. So that's my one low and my regret. But I had so much fun overall. What were your highs and lows?
My Gaga was truly like amazing. Her singing Paparazzi, I think I levitated. And I was singing like like her VMA performance, I was singing like the lower, like what she did there, like in that video. And like, I was just like, oh my God, like this is so healing to me. I love her so much.
Was that VMA's the meat dress?
No, that was the VMAs. That was the VMAs.
That was the same show?
The Paparazzi with the blood and everything.
Yes. When was the meat dress? Was that the same show?
That was the next year. So Gaga, I was just so obsessed with. I already know like that was filmed. I'm sure like she announced the whole tour. So I think that's like what the tour is going to be like for Mayhem. Like
very cool.
It's going to be good. So that was definitely a high. I loved Zed. I feel like that was really fun.
Yeah.
Gosh, what else? I even loved staying up in the hot tub, like talking, like that was super fun. My low, I had like a mad anxiety attack on Sunday morning, and that was definitely a low, which is part of the reason why I didn't really vlog much more that day, but like we are good. So that was definitely a low, but like shit happens.
First off, we got it together. We went and we had a really big work obligation on Sunday, and Alisha was like, she pulled it together, she got it done, and then I were walking in and Tommy goes, her doing this right now? Have you seen the Katy Perry documentary?
No, him and Pranav told me that, and I like, one thing about me is like when I'm stressed.
It was giving that.
No, but like the way that I was like, I can't even imagine that level. Like I was just having a moment, like just this moment, and like obviously I didn't have to do it, but it was like a contract and it was a big thing for like, we did our live and it was like a huge thing for all of us, and like of course out of all times for me to have a moment, I was just like, fuck.
You can't plan those things though.
I know, but I was like, it was just the pressure of like letting everyone down, and then it was also the pressure of like like, I need to stop crying so I can like look good on camera because I paid for my glam and I don't want to have to redo my makeup.
She started crying and I was like, tilt your head forward. Because if you didn't know, when you're crying, if you put your head forward like this, your tears will fall down and not onto your cheeks.
Yeah.
But sometimes
you
can't plan that.
Shout out One Size Until Dawn, because it was, I didn't have to redo my makeup. It was pretty good.
It did look good.
Yeah. So I was just like one of those spiraling moments, and probably anxiety too, which we'll get into that too. But yeah, I feel like that was like, it was just like, I was like, oh, I don't want to let everyone down. And then the thought of like everyone knowing in the house, I was like embarrassed. And I was just like, this is a lot. And then I was just like, pull it together. So yeah, I didn't really vlog too much that day, but that's okay.
No, it's okay. If you guys haven't seen the Katy Perry documentary, which Katy Perry has done a lot of bad things, but I will commend her for this one thing. We should talk about the rocket ship. But I think she was somewhere in South America, I'm pretty sure. And she had
I think it was Brazil.
Brazil. She had a huge concert. Everybody was in there. They were cheering her name. It was time to go on. Russell Brand texts her and says that he wants a divorce, or somehow calls her, whatever. Via the phone, he's like, we're done. She's obviously unwell. She's crying. And her team comes in. They're like, okay, either we cancel the concert, like whatever you want to do. We cancel the concert, or you go on. Like, what do you want?
Yeah.
And she like pulls her shit together, and she sits up, and she's just like, I'm going out there.
I
so
can't
sad.
imagine.
But she's so happy now. She has her husband, Orlando Bloom. She has a baby. She just went to space.
No, like what?
We have thoughts on that.
But
that was really cool of her to do for the fans. So you had your part of me moment.
This is the part.
No, I'm really proud of you. You did a great job. And
you
did
a good job. You did a really good job interviewing on the live.
Those guys. Thank you.
Oh, just in general, like steering the whole thing. I feel like I was reading the chat and I was just like, wow, like Remi is really fucking killing it, because you literally looked at me and you're like, bitch, I can do this for you. Like,
bitch, you didn't have to come. I could have held it. I could have played. I could have put a wig on.
Yeah, you switch sides. You take my pony extension and just put it in.
I would have.
I know you would have, but the second I heard you say that, like something clicked, and I was like, I know I will hate myself if I even needed you to like do that. Like I was like, that's what I needed to hear, to be like, fucking like, you got this.
And you killed it.
Thank you so much.
Okay, you guys have asked multiple times and we've listened. We are going on tour.
The crowd goes wild. You guys, we are so excited to announce Spill the Pop, a juicy new live podcast tour brought to you by our friends at Simply Pop, the new prebiotic soda that has us hooked.
We'll be talking pop culture, spilling behind the scenes stories, and honestly, who knows what else, because you know we love to overshare a little. And did we mention that this tour is free?
No, you guys, we love doing Pretty Basic anything, because you guys are actually the best listeners in the world. When we're meeting you, when we're seeing you, like we've done live shows before and it's so much fun just seeing your faces. A lot of times, obviously, we come into the studio and we're just talking between us girlies and we forget how many of you are like listening and watching and sharing similar experiences, and who in your friendships the Alisha and who in the friendships the Remi, and just all the things. And it just means so much. So we're so excited. Plus, I think this is the best part. We've got surprise guests. There's also fun giveaways, and of course, Simply Pop to sip on while we hang. And it kicks off in LA on April 30th. We haven't been on tour in so many years, and we cannot wait to see you guys in person.
No, seriously, I have to agree with every single thing Remi said. I know we haven't met every single one of you, but we love meeting you guys, and you've forever changed our life. So we're really excited for this. And also, the setup is going to be so cute. Like, let's talk about it. The vibes are going to be immaculate. Picture this: you, your besties, a fizzy Simply Pop in hand, and us live hanging out like we're all at a giant sleepover. Tickets are free, but seats are limited, so do not wait.
Come vibe with us in a city near you. Secure your free ticket to the Spill the Pop tour at coqurl.com/simplypoptour. That's coqurl.com/simplypoptour. Get them before they're gone.
Okay, I have been all over the place. I have been traveling like no other. So right now I'm really trying to prioritize my sleep routine. It has been all over the place. I feel like I used to scroll on my phone for hours before bed and then just lay there wondering why I couldn't fall asleep. But now I have been replacing that with something so much better for my mind. I've been using Calm to replace scrolling, and it has just completely changed my sleeping habits. Y'all know I love Calm. I love The Garden Rain. I listen to it every night, but they also have sleep stories, and especially when I'm trying to get into that mindset before bed and, you know, I'm not ready for the rain noise yet. I'm ready to just like listen to something, get out of my head. The sleep stories, that's where it's at. They're so chill and so calming, and I always end up falling asleep before it's over. But then what I love is when it's done with the story, it still goes into like a nice little ambiance, and I swear I love it. Also, I know that Remi loves their meditations. There's one for focus, and she really likes listening to that in the mornings, and she tells me about it all the time. It helps you feel calm and clear without feeling like you need to just jump right into your day right away. And the fact that everything is right there in the app makes it so easy. It's not just for sleep either. There are breathing exercises, quick grounding moments when I'm feeling stressed, even expert talks that help with things like confidence and managing relationships. It's such a good reminder that your mental health matters every day, not just when things are hard. Calm is the #1 app for sleep and meditation, giving you the power to calm your mind and change your life. Whether you want to feel less anxious, sleep more peacefully, or just have a better mindset throughout the day, Calm has something that can help. Stress less, sleep more, and live better with Calm. For listeners of our show, Calm is offering an exclusive offer of 40% off a Calm premium subscription at calm.com/prettybasic. That's CALM.com/prettybasic for 40% off unlimited access to Calm's entire library. That's CALM.com/prettybasic.
You guys know I love a good deal, but I refuse to compromise on quality. And that's exactly why I'm obsessed with Quince and have been for years. Quince is all about timeless, high-quality pieces that feel so luxurious without the crazy price tag. I genuinely love their cashmere crew neck sweater. I believe it's the Mongolian one. It's so soft, so cozy, and it literally feels so luxurious and bougie. And get this, instead of costing hundreds and hundreds of dollars, it just starts at $50. I've been living in their cashmere joggers also. They're the perfect balance of comfort and cute. Whether I'm working at home, recording here at Pretty Basic, or running errands, they're so comfy and they just make me feel very put together without trying too hard. And that's what makes Quince so good. Their pieces rival high-end luxury brands, but they're priced 50 to 80% less, which is crazy. And here's how they do it. They partner directly with top factories, no middlemen, just straight up savings for us. And the best part, they only work with factories that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices, which we love to see. High quality, stylish, and actually affordable. It's a win all around. So if you're looking to refresh your wardrobe this year, check out Quince's high quality closet essentials. Go to quince.com/basic for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/basic to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/basic.
Okay, let's get into the days of Coachella. Should we go day by day?
I feel like we should start with the flight out there.
Oh my God, yes. You guys. Okay, so as we said, we were able to go with guests this year, which, in case you don't know, which I feel like I only found out about this last year, but I guess they've been doing it for like years and years. Guess Jeans, they basically put on this whole brand trip for a bunch of influencers at Coachella, and they do like, they make it almost like an all-inclusive resort. I was like, this feels like we're at Ava. It was crazy.
Ava.
No, really. Like you get to the airport and they fly you on a private plane with a bunch of other influencers. They fly you out there. We get to the airport. Alisha and I are geeked and gagged. Even before then, you get to go to this fitting at the guest warehouse.
Like headquarters.
Yes. And you got to like pick out outfits and like they dress you, and it was such a cool experience. And then you get to the airport and you literally board this plane with like a ton of other influencers, and on your seat there's like the branding to the gods. There's like a guest pillow, there's like a guest eye mask, there's caviar on your seat.
No, that was crazy.
Caviar.
That was crazy, Remi.
Like the inner Remi, it took everything in me to not like pick up people's trash and take it with like the people that like left it behind. Like I wanted to take it for Cal.
No, you took mine, but then by the time like you could have eaten it, you're like, this is not good.
I think it's warm now. Obviously, I would not pick
warm.
up people's trash, by the way. That was a joke. But I'm like, there's caviar on this plane.
No, it's crazy.
That was crazy. They had like fresh bagels.
Also, I'm sure there were other people where it was their first time with them, but I feel like most people had been before. So we're like, not that they were used to it, but the novelty kind of wear it off because like they kind of expected what it should look like. And you and I were like gagged the entire time.
It was, I am, as a planner, I appreciate and recognize a detail. I do. I recognize like someone had the foresight to get this together, and I was just very impressed overall. And we had like a quick little flight. We're normally driving, which I mean, I do love the drive. I'm going to be honest. The drive back is kind of hard if you're like in 7-hour traffic, but like the drive there, you're so excited. Yeah. It's like when you're on a flight to a vacation, everyone's like, whoa, and you're coming home and it's dead quiet.
I think that's why it felt like it flew by more though, because we literally flew.
Yeah. I mean, it was like a 30-minute flight. It was so quick. By the time you get up, you get down, we're there, we're we're in Indio, and then we get driven to go pick up on buses. The really cool moment for me, because I've seen this through so many people's like Instagram stories and like Snapchats and vlogs and stuff. It's like you get off the plane, you literally like walk off the plane because it's a private situation, and then when you're on the tarmac, all of the guest buses, they're all branded 1 and 2. They're like rounding about.
Like
they're all lined up, and I was like, I get to go in this. Like, this is crazy.
We had a lot of pinch me moments. Even on the flight, we looked at each other and we were like, bitch,
no.
Like, we need to like, this is so cool. Like, we're so lucky. I can't believe like what, like, this is our, like, we need to like live in the moment and just like be so grateful that, like, how are we here, you know?
True. It's like a lot of like, how do we get there? And then also like, you don't know if you're going to be invited back ever again. So you better soak up every single second.
Oh, 1,000%. Like truly. So we had a moment. I think we had 10 moments over the weekend. That on the plane and the hot tub. Like we had so many like, let's look at each other and be like, wow.
Yeah.
Not like a we made it moment, more of just like a holy shit. Like we need to like be
It kind of was a we made it moment though, because like a lot of, we've talked about this a lot of like being in this industry and like having imposter syndrome, like seeing the people that get invited over and over again. It's like, oh my God, those are like the cool people that we'll never be a part of that.
Yeah.
And so to be invited is such a blessing and such an honor, honestly.
It was like Bretman and even Ricky like made comments like, wait, this is your first time? Like how? It's you guys. And we're like, what do you mean? Like, it's just us. Like, we're just grateful to be here.
No.
I felt like, no, you know who I felt like? The White Lotus season finale, the girls at the table. She's like, I'm just happy to have a seat at the table.
Yes.
Like that was me, like crying. Like, I'm just happy to be here.
No, I mean, it was such a, like, truly, like, I'm sorry we're going so into it, but like, you never know. Like, I never thought that we'd be invited to something like that.
No,
truly. Like, I don't consider us cool people.
No, and I'm so glad.
I don't consider myself cool.
No, Remi, we're not cool. And that's the thing. Like when I tell, like,
we're so lame.
We're really lame. And that's the thing that like,
we're never going to be like the Instagram girlies.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and I know that. And like, there were so many cool people there. Shout out to my friend Skylar. Like, she is exactly who I would imagine to be on that trip.
She's pretty hair.
Yes. Skylar Chase.
Stunning.
Gorgeous, beautiful, aesthetically pleasing, fashion girl. And like me sitting there with my, like, where were we at? Oh, we were in Korea, you guys. And we walked into the airport lounge and there's this girl that was sitting there. She's like a Korean girl, like long black hair, had like this cool jacket on, like wearing all black, very
so
chic,
effortlessly cool.
And I look at Alisha and I'm like,
we tried. That's the thing, we tried.
I didn't. At the airport, I'm wearing my platform Uggs, my leggings, my big sweatshirt. I'm carrying a pig pillow. I've got a bright blue suitcase.
Your Sunny Angel.
My Sunny Angel's aligning my laptop, and I'm like, oh, where's the food? And I'm just like, that will never be me. Regardless, thank you again for having us. So sorry. So we get in the cars, we get taken to get our wristbands, and then we get brought to the houses. And so what Guest does is they have this compound, which is like a gated community. There's like 15 houses in there where, you know, they randomly assign everybody to a house and they drop you off there, and you get a chef.
Yeah.
You get a bartender, you get like your room decked out with products. It's crazy. Yeah. And like, it literally was an all-inclusive resort.
Yeah. We also like didn't even know like they don't even tell you like what house you're going to be. I was really hoping we'd be with Bretman, but also like it didn't, but we like hung out there a lot too, which is fun.
We love Bretman so much. I miss him already. I keep missing him. I love him. But yeah, we got dropped off in our house, and then Alisha and I got to share a room, and we got all of these cool things. And then the first night there was a dinner that they planned. And so what they do is they keep all of these parties. And so I knew about the Guest compound from last year because of the after party.
Yeah.
There's like a big after party they throw that like, it's so exclusive. You can't get in. We've never been able to go. You only like hear whispers of like, oh, where are you going? Oh, I'm going to Guess. And you're like, okay, bye. So that's how I knew about it. But we obviously got to go because we were staying there this year. And Thursday night, they throw like a welcome party at one of the houses. So there's like 15, 20 houses in this compound. And then a couple of them they keep like empty and they just decorate for.
They had like IVs every day.
Yes.
Like one house was like the wellness house. So there was like gifting suite, IVs,
hair
massages,
salon,
like leg compression things. Like you can just come and go and as you will, like insane. Then there was another house that was like just the one for the parties each night. And yeah, it was crazy. They like covered the pool. So there was like a platform. There was like DJ, like there was like a lot. And then there was a Raising Cane's food truck.
Yes. No. Let me tell you, especially while planning a wedding, I really now notice these little event details, and I'm like, cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. I'm seeing it everywhere.
Like,
it's crazy.
Budget.
But the first night party, you guys, it's crazy. We walk in, it's candlelit. There's all these cool people there. Normani walked in. I was like, tonight. And then Karuchi Trim was there.
This is the
Love
thing
her.
I like from the outside. Before I would see these parties and be like, oh my god, they're all hanging out, like this is crazy. But like now being in, I'm like, I didn't even dare look at Normani because I'm like, yeah, who am I to look at Normani?
Yeah, no,
you know what I mean?
Quite literally.
Like, it's just very like it looks like everyone's like hanging out together, but like I'm like in reality like. I don't know.
Well, also to be honest though, we're just scared.
We
so
are.
like maybe people are talking to Normani because I will say I was with Brett and Brett was like, "Hi, oh my god," la, 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 and I'm just sitting there in the corner. No, how can you not love Brett? But we like walk into this house, you guys, and it's like candlelit everywhere. These long, gorgeous tables. Everybody's got like their name tags on their table, and they literally fly out the chefs from John and Vinny's to create John and Vinny's in the desert.
Insane.
Which like I don't know why I didn't think about this before. Let me literally, like, you can have that food anywhere as long as they have the ingredients and the chef. You know what I mean? Like I could have John and Vinny's at my house if I had the John and Vinny's guy come to my house and I gave him the ingredient. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I didn't think about that because like in my head I'm like, oh, you can have John and Vinny's in the desert if you put it on a van
Cater.
and drive it out there.
Yes.
I was like, oh my God, because they're here, it's John and Vinny's.
It's just a kitchen. A kitchen's a kitchen.
It was crazy. You know what? I didn't think that. Like I could have Nobu like
the Nobu chef
in my jacuzzi as long as Nobu's in my kitchen and I give him all the right food.
No, like this,
you know?
it's crazy.
I know that's such a dumb thing to say, but I was like gagged. I was like, the chicken is so fresh for being driven out here. And I was like, oh my God, wait, they totally cooked it here. It was crazy.
No, it is.
It was really cool. And so we're eating dinner. They have like a gifting suite there so you could pick out jewelry for the weekend.
Also, not just any brand. Like I went up because like we've been at events where like there's like a, you know, like a small business like jewelry brand or like hair company or whatever. So I'm like going up and I'm like, oh my God, these are really stunning. I'm like, holy shit, they look so good. Then the girl comes up, she's like, hi. I'm like, oh, is this your brand? She's like, yeah. I was like, what is it? She goes, Petite Moments. I go, what the fuck? I buy your shit on Revolve. Like I was like, what? Like she was so sweet and like it made me so happy because I was talking to her just about like her making the company and stuff, and you could tell she was so grateful for everything.
Alisha.
No, but I was just like, damn, like you should be so proud of yourself because like that's the ideal situation is like people buy your product without knowing you know? And she said one time she was like at dinner and she saw a girl wearing her necklace. So she was like, can I get a photo with you? And I was like, no, I get it. I used to have a clothing brand. I was just blown away because I was like, holy shit, I actually know your brand. Like, this is crazy.
It's like expensive.
No, it's
too.
so
I know.
expensive. And they were like, here, like pick 3. They were like, you can get 3 things. And then she's like, no, come back if you want more. And I was like, no,
After the dinner, it's Thursday night. So we ended up just going back to, no. We had to go meet up with Cal and Ollie and Ash and Alisha and Ash and Taryn. We had to meet up with everybody to go get their wristbands for them because we had to go like show our ID to
they
get
needed
them
like
their
our
band.
IDs.
So it was so fun to see like Cal and Ollie because I hadn't seen Cal all day. I was like, oh my God.
No,
I feel like it'd been like a week though.
It was so, again, just different from past years.
Yeah, it was really fun to see them. And then we all split up, went home, went to bed because Friday, it's the next day. It's our first day officially at the festival. And we got up, we got ready. And then Guess gives you a private driver to go to the festival, which is insane. It's so crazy. Like you literally just could call this car whenever you wanted to go to and from the festival.
You
Hi,
were
Ray.
so sweet.
And Victor. We loved Victor too. And so, we got in the car, we went to the festival, and it was the like record-breaking heat this weekend.
It was like 100 degrees.
It was really hot. I looked at the weather for this weekend. It's like in the 80s.
Oh.
It was like 100 degrees easily on the days. So everybody kind of went like a little bit later just because it was so hot.
Yeah.
But we went on Friday. That was Lady Gaga's night.
Oh my God. Yes. Day one, I've been bored with my hair lately. So I was like, should I chop my hair? Should I do something? Like, I want to keep my bangs. I don't want to dye it. And then last minute, I got clip-ins for the weekend just because some certain hairstyles, it's better to have like thicker hair with. And then I was like, let's just get them longer and we can always like cut it. And then I ended up having them longer. I think I'm actually going to get extensions.
I told her she should.
I'm not kidding. The one time I had extensions, I was blonde. My roots were so bad. I had no bangs and my hair was like too big. It just like, it was not flattering whatsoever. It was not my hair color. And I always said I would never get hair extensions again. I did get them when I first cut them and I first had brown hair just to have it a little longer, but I didn't have like long, like mermaid hair. This was the first time I was like, holy shit, I think I look stunning with long hair. My hair just does not grow that long ever. So I was like, wait, either I'm gonna like keep these clip-ins or I'm like, do I just like get extensions? But also, Alisha, wait till after summer and like swimming and stuff. But also I'm just like, I always do the opposite of what I should do.
How often do you swim? Be real.
Well,
you don't swim that much.
now imagine with extensions. Never.
I swim all the time with my extensions.
It's just so much work.
It's really not. I'm telling Alisha she should do it for all of our upcoming festivities. I'm just going to book for Sid to come to your house and she's just going to show up and do it.
But then also I had the thought this morning. I woke up and I was like, now imagine having extension, having to like, do my hair even more. Like I was like, oh.
You don't have to do it more. It's just like when you want to get it done.
I know, but like.
I think you should try it just because I love them. Yeah. I love mine so much. I just always feel so pretty with them in. Yeah. But you don't need them to be beautiful. Of course not. But it just helps a little bit.
No, yeah. I've just been bored. So yeah, I went from thinking I was going to chop my hair into a bob to now I think I'm just going to get extensions. But we'll see. But yeah. I think day one was my favorite outfit. I really liked mine.
I loved your outfit.
And it was funny because I got styled this year just because I don't know. I love Parker. I love getting styled, but I also just like, I wasn't sure because it was so much more casual this year. And I feel like a lot of people were saying they're like, oh yeah, like obviously the vibe's different. It's more casual. People aren't going all out. And I like didn't want to be too much, but also not under because I'm like, it's still Coachella. Like I still want to have fun and like look good. And like, I want to wear something that I wouldn't just wear to the mall. You know what I mean? But then also I want to like, I don't know. So I feel like I was like stressing a little bit because of that. Not that I needed to. Because like I could literally wear a graphic, like weekend 2, anytime I've gone, I always just wear a fucking graphic tee and like shit I have at home. But this year it was a hand crocheted set and Parker like whipped it out and I was like, oh, that's stunning. I was like, it might be too short. Let me try it because the wrap of it was the skirt. Everything was out. I was like, I can't wear this. I was like, there's no way. So then we put Danielle skirt.
Gizio, yeah.
I know Amazon has a dupe, but that skirt was so comfortable. So we put a white skirt underneath and layered it. And I was like, I feel good in this. Yeah. Like this, I really love. It was
so cute. And I love the belt.
The belt was like really
tied it
cute,
all together.
Right?
It was so cute.
You know who I thought killed it this year? Who, are we shocked? Tara Yummy. I liked her looks a lot.
Oh, I didn't see. Honestly, I didn't pay attention to anybody's looks. Like, actually.
That's so our vibes though.
I know. Here's the thing, you guys. I obviously did not turn out the looks this year and I didn't try. I told myself because everyone was like, we're going casual. I said, perfect. I will wear pants and a top. And that's exactly what I did. And I honestly was so comfortable. Oh, I love her fur one.
Yes, right?
Very
really good.
Cute.
Really good.
That's perfect for Gaga. Oh my God, I really do like her looks. Wow.
Yeah, like
very
they're
cute.
still her, but elevated a little bit.
I saw people were like, there was a lot of discourse about people's outfits online, and I felt kind of bad. I felt really bad for Katie Fang.
What happened?
She just wore this one skirt that like people were so mean to her about the skirt, but also Alex Earl wore the skirt. I saw Madison Pettis in person. She was wearing the skirt. Like it was this really like little micro leather.
Bitch, if I could wear it, I would wear it. Like that, I just can't wear that shit.
I think I'm also, here's the thing. I understand like fashion critique from people because I'm like, at the end of the day, people can take it off and change. It's like not the end of the world, but also like, what if she felt really cute in that? And like people are being mean. That makes me sad for her. You don't have to wear it. It's not your body. I just wish people would like not be so mean.
Also, yeah.
Like who cares? If she feels good.
I actually think she looks fine. Like I think she looks great.
At the end of the day, if she felt good, that's like all that matters. I just wish people would be nicer. It makes me sad.
Poor girl. Like I'm like, yeah, I even in the end, someone's always gonna hate something about something. Oh my God, I posted that TikTok of me on the leash.
Yeah.
And it's gone viral. The comment, like it's so funny because like when it just hits people who like don't know you, it's a whole different level of like types of comments. Like the amount of comments are like, wow, this is so embarrassing. She needs a leash. I'm like, I'm sorry, do you actually think I wore a leash all day? Like, are you like what? Like, I'm just like, obviously.
I almost posted the whole video because social media is so fake and I like wanted to show it honestly. So for those of you who don't know, as a joke for Valentine's Day, I think I actually got it for you for Christmas, but I forgot. I don't know. I got it for you as a joke because Alisha is like she's a runner. And we talk about that for years on this podcast. Granted, not everybody on TikTok who saw it. knows that you're a runner or listens to this podcast, but she's a runner. In past years at Coachella, I will lose her for like an hour or two. And I'm like, where is she? I'm worried about her, but she's just running, having fun. So as a joke, I got her a leash this year for Christmas, or last year for Christmas.
Like as a gag gift.
As a gag gift. It was funny. And then when the actual festival came around, I was like, oh my God, the leash. You have to do the leash bit. That's so hilarious. So we did forget the leash. So I got a different leash, which it literally was like toddler leash. Like it was made for like a 3-year-old.
With the butterfly wings on the
Amazon.
back.
It was pretty cute. Honestly, it was pretty cute though. Yeah. I kept it for my kid one day. I don't know if I have a leash kid, hopefully not, but you never know. Sometimes you have to. And I brought it to the festival and I was like, oh my God, this will be so funny for part of our Patreon video or like a video. Like it's funny for a bit. So when the time came, Zane looks at me and he's like, oh, we should do the leash bit now. And I was like, okay. So I pull out the leash. She fully knew the leash was there. And she knew I got it. I showed her the morning of. We put the leash on her and then it just happened.
I didn't know you brought it to the festival. Like I knew you bought it, but then when you whipped out the festival, I had forgotten. So I was like, oh my God, I forgot that you brought it.
It was a hilarious bit. And so we put the leash on and it just so happened to be, honestly, during like the best song that it could have happened to, which was,
I love it.
I love it. Okay. Which was I Love It. It was Charli XCX. It was like so high energy. Pop. And if you watch the whole video, like Alisha and I are like we're directing this bit.
We're laughing.
We're dying laughing. We're like, run forward, run back.
And I'm like pretending I'm in one of those workout classes with bungee. I'm just like run and like throwing myself. And it's so funny because obviously like the bit became a thing because yes, I do run, but obviously I don't run like that. And like, obviously we know that there's a camera on us. And like, you literally hear Zane go like, oh, like let her run.
Well, so I don't know if you left that in the video. And if you keep watching the video, well, if we posted the whole thing, Zane goes, okay, now Remi, drop the leash and look surprised. And I'm like, okay. So you run and I'm like, oh my God. And like, we're literally just like acting, but obviously people also only understand what you post. So I do understand that as well too. But no, I thought it was hilarious.
It's just exaggerated, but it's funny because again, like that's a thing for a reason. So I feel like that's like a little behind. It was just funny because half the comments on my thing, it's at like 5 million views right now.
Damn.
Half the comments are like, we need this for our friend at whoever, or like, oh my God, this is me, I'm the runner. And then other people being like, this is disturbing, you're an adult, like you should, like what the fuck. And then there's other people being like, it's a joke, clearly. And then other people being like, clearly you don't run when you're drunk, it's a freeing feeling. Like there's like, obviously it's going viral for two opposing reasons.
You know what though, I will say, someone who's like more serious and maybe mature and judgmental, if you were at the festival and you saw that, someone might be like, that's weird. Us, if I saw someone else on a leash, I'd be like, that's hilarious.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Also, I think me and Paris Hilton are the only two who understand frolicking in the grass is part of Coachella.
Someone commented on my XG video of me and Cal. They were like, this is giving Paris and her bodyguard.
Yes, it kind of is. It was. That's so funny.
It's so fun. And I think we just need to be less judgmental overall.
I know. That makes me sad that the girl was getting hate. Yeah, I can't.
And also, it's a lot of people wore that skirt. Yeah. And I'm just like, it's not that serious. I do understand, at least at the end of the day, it's clothes. She can take it off. We can move on. But I'm like, if she feels good in it, then like, why would you make her feel bad?
Yeah, no, I feel like even now, like in my 30s, like I can't imagine 19 to like get people, I don't know. I'd just be like, that sucks.
In general, even like I saw, I think it was like the morning of day 3 and she was like getting ready and they were like, don't disappoint us. I'm like, she doesn't owe you anything. She's at a festival with her friends and she wants to have fun.
That's where it's hard because obviously Coachella has turned into such a what will people wear when it used to not. So it bothers me when I get people commenting like, all you influencers only care about like the fashion.
I mean, here's the thing. Not all influencers, like people, because we are people, everyone's different. Some people really do care about the fashion. Fashion for me is the last thing that I'm going to think about because I'm not a fashion girl, as I've said, and I really don't mind. I like totally respect other people's outfits.
I just don't get how people are shocked that like, yes, there are people who only go for outfits and parties. And then there's people who go for the festival. And there's also weekend 2, which is mostly just festival. So it's like, I don't know. And I don't know. It kind of, or even like the Met Gala, for instance, like you can't be shocked that influencers are there now. It's like been a thing. Do you know what I mean? So it just like, I don't know why people get so worked up and bothered that like, yes, there are people who only go there to party, but like, what about it? There's also weekend 2 and you can go for just the music then. I don't know.
Here's the thing. At the end of the day, because I've seen a lot of people online too being like, upset that people are like spending, like, why would you spend your money this way? Like upset about what people are wearing, upset about this. It's like, at the end of the day, if people are just like, people can spend their money how they want. People can wear what they want. Obviously, I know like people can critique. I think it's just, I'm such a big proponent of like, gossip with your friends. You don't have to like drag someone down online for wearing a skirt. Like, and she's a kid.
No, I agree.
That's what made me sad. But like, again, at the end of the day, it is the internet. That's going to happen. At the end of the day, all that matters is that we had a good time. And we did.
Oh my God, we had a great time.
Friday night, we got back to the house. Alisha and I decided to swim in the jacuzzi until 4 a.m.
There was a party like somewhere, and I don't know why. I think part of me was like, I would rather like, we have this house, let's enjoy it. Like I could go to bed, but also I don't know. So we decided to swim, and we were in the jacuzzi till like 5 a.m. And I'm not gonna lie, I was talking shit because I thought we were the only two people in this house, and there was a bedroom right next to the jacuzzi. Okay, right next to the. I wasn't talking shit. What I probably was.
I forget what we even talked about.
We talked about everything because we were in there for like 3 hours.
Oh, oops.
So I'm like, oop, and then the next day, someone who was staying at our house, I was like talking to, and he's like, oh yeah, oh you guys were the ones in the jacuzzi last night, and I go. I didn't leave a mess. Like, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah, I heard talking.
I cleaned up after myself.
And I literally like instantly I'm like, oh fuck, what did you hear? Because like his bedroom was right next to the jacuzzi. He would have heard everything. He was like, yeah, I was in bed by like 10. And I'm like, oh shit. And he was like, no, I didn't hear much. Like every now I would like kind of wake up and hear like people talking, and then I'd like go back to bed. He's like, I didn't hear anything. But in my head, I'm like going through everything. I'm like, I talked about this, I talked about this, I talked about this, I talked about this. We did have a heart to heart just being like, wow, we're so grateful we're here.
We did.
And like everything, but like
we did.
I was humiliated.
Most of the time we were talking about your hair extensions and swimming with them. So like that's so fine.
We were. But that was a moment where I was like, oh my God.
Lesson learned.
Oh yeah, not my brightest moment. It's not that I was talking shit. I just like, you know, sometimes I have a mouth and I'm just like, say things that I thought only you would hear.
I mean, we weren't being loud.
We weren't being loud.
Okay, good.
But like, I don't know.
Regardless.
So that happened.
We went to bed.
Yeah, we went to
bed. We woke up. It was Saturday. We were really excited for Saturday because it was Charli XCX day. Mm-hmm. I also have to say, before you had to go a little bit early on Friday, so we kind of all like separated.
Yeah.
I feel like this is the Coachella that I saw you the least.
I know.
What is up with all like this whole year? I'm not seeing you enough.
I know. You could just say you miss me.
I do miss you. We didn't even talk about it on this pod because we have been so busy, but we did go to like a White Lotus cool experience.
Oh my God, yeah.
And I will say, like, the experience was really sick. We talked about it on Basically Unfiltered if you want to hear anything about it. But I feel like I finally just got bestie time. Like, just one-on-one. It was really
I do think a lot of it's been, like, we even had a lot of deals this weekend, which I will say, I mean, obviously, as grateful as I am for that, and we were able to give, like, friends a lot of the free tickets. I think if I was to change anything, I think next year I would try to say no to certain, it's so hard because I just always think of, like, me in the past, I would have been, like, so happy just to have like extra tickets for like people. And I feel like this year it was like really hard to just like kind of get everything done. Like you can only promise so many things to, like, you know, I don't know.
It's a lot of like, you're in the moment, you're like, yes. And then when you get there, you're like, oh my God, now I've got to do all of these things, make sure I get it all done, make sure I, you know, because once you leave, you can't refilm anything. So you just have to be 10 steps ahead.
And also there's like no Wi-Fi at times. So it's just like a lot that way. So yeah.
But on Friday,
it makes me like, both of us, our love language is gift giving. Like it makes me so happy when like I can like give people wristbands who need it. And like, just, I don't know. They're like, I don't know. I just like love it. Cause I'm like, no, I got it for free. But it's like, obviously I didn't cause I'm still working and it's still like, quote paid for it cause I'm working for it. But like, to me, I'm like, no, it was free. Like have it, like have the best time. Like, I don't know. So I like being the little Coachella fairy.
The fairy. Just
I love
you
just
get
like,
a van and you get a van.
I just love everyone. I want everyone to have fun.
But you did go early on Friday because you had some work stuff to do. So it ended up just being me, Cal, Heath and Mariah at the house, and we were like hanging out and we were like, oh my God, it's so hot. Let's just like wait a little bit longer.
Yeah.
And so we were all just like hanging out, and I have to say I feel like I'm in a different era of my life now. And I didn't feel like the shift was so gradual, but I was like, oh my God, like we are in like they obviously just got married. We're about to get married. Like, I feel like it's just a different feeling.
Yeah.
And like the conversations we have are different, but like I do feel like to some degree I did grow up.
Yeah.
Not that much because I'm still putting you on a leash at the festival, but I feel my life changing.
Yeah.
I feel like me entering a different era. And I know I joke about like, maybe I won't go to Coachella next year. Like, but I really, like, I'm being serious. Like I might not, we'll see. I hope I do, but if not, that's okay. But I'm like, wow, I think like my life is changing and I am excited about it. And also sad, but excited about it.
No,
but
you should be excited.
I'll just say, I was like, wow, this is really fun. Like I was literally just hanging out with them. We were all sober, just like hanging out. And I was like, wow, this is like different. Cause like normally I'm like, let's go. And it just felt different. Like in just a year, like so much has changed already. But Saturday we go and we get there right for Charli, I think, right? I forget, honestly.
And no vlog cameras were lost. No phones were lost.
It's so true.
I brought my old phone, like as a backup, just in case I lost my real phone. I wouldn't have to go back to like AT&T or something. I was very proud. We had air tags on all of the Patreon cameras. Didn't lose one. Never
lose
had
a single
to track
camera.
one.
No, we were good all weekend. Also, it was really cool because we did get a media band for Coachella. So Cal got to bring in like a big camera and he was like filming us on the big camera the whole time, which we've never had that before.
No.
So that was such a treat, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, we did our guest content shoot in the morning.
That's what happened. We did something.
Yeah, we had our shoot at the house. So part of the guest experience is they come and like take content of you in your house, like in the guest clothes. You get to do like photo shoots. We did that. We had some lunch and then we headed over to the festival. We got there for Charli and Charli was so amazing. She's incredible. She's
Her bringing
so
out
fun.
Lord, I heard rumors of that, but I was like, there's no way that's happening because I feel like the past few times I've thought people are going to bring out a guest and we hear rumors, it doesn't happen and I'm kind of let down. So I was like, that's not going to happen. And then it was actually really funny because I was obviously very drunk at this point. And yes, the leash part was still a bit, but it's not like I was sober. And then I remember I was like she was singing and I turned to Tara and I go, who is that? And she goes, it's Lord. And I was like, and then I screamed, but like, it wasn't like, it was just funny because it's like, I was like, holy shit, it did happen. But yeah.
She just sounded so good. You couldn't tell that it was a track.
Yeah.
That was me with Maren Morris. I didn't know till the end that like the song was over and they were like, we love you, Maren. And I was like, wait,
no, well,
she was, but I also can't see a stage ever.
I was going to say that's also what sucks about, being
little.
Okay, wait, I have to talk about something that totally saved my lips at Coachella this past weekend. Between the heat, the wind, all of the dancing, my lips were so dry and so were everyone else's. I don't know what it was. Everyone was just complaining about their dry lips. But then the new YSL Loveshine Plumping Lip Oil Gloss came through for me and saved me. I'm obsessed. The formula is next level. It gives you that juicy, plumped up shine, but it feels super hydrating. My lips felt so soft instantly. It's that combo of spicy ginger oil and hyaluronic acid for me. It's so hydrating and has the prettiest shine without feeling sticky. I also just kept reapplying it in between sets, not because I needed to, but because it just felt so good on my lips, and that's when you know. I have a few, but the shade I brought with me to the actual festival was Nude Pleasure, and it looked amazing with literally every single outfit. So if you're wondering what I was wearing, that was it. And can we talk about the Jumbo Plush Wand? Applying it feels like a mini lip massage. It glides right on and makes everything feel so cushiony and smooth. Whether I'm doing full glam or just doing light makeup, it works for everything. I've got one in my purse and one in the car, and it's just, they're everywhere. I love it. It's become a staple for me. And if you've been looking for a gloss that gives you that extra something while keeping your lips soft and hydrated, this is it. The shine is gorgeous, and there are 9 dreamy shades to choose from, so there's something for every vibe. The YSL Loveshine Plumping Lip Oil Gloss is going to be your new go-to. Shop all 9 dreamy shades of YSL Loveshine Plumping Lip Oil Gloss now at Sephora. You know what instantly makes me feel like I just have my life all together? Making a bomb salad in under a minute. No mess, no stress, just vibes. Y'all know I like cooking, but I also have a love-hate relationship with it. And that's honestly why I'm so obsessed with Taylor Farms chopped salad kits. It's one of those little things that make me feel like a functioning adult. But you can call me Cooking with Remi. They are seriously the easiest way to throw together a fresh, delicious meal. There's no chopping, no slicing, no leftover half cabbage in the fridge. Everything is prepped and ready to go. You just open it, toss it all together, boom, salad made. The amount of flavors they have, insane. There's so many, but right now I've really been loving the avocado ranch one. But the Caesar, there's also the sweet kale. Those are classics. And if you haven't tried Mediterranean Crunch, it's giving expensive salad restaurant right in your own home. I love how I can just grab one between meetings or on a shoot day. It's such a quick and easy way to eat something healthy without sacrificing flavor. I love my flavor. Plus, it pairs so well with any protein, chicken, shrimp, tofu, whatever you've got on hand. You can add to it. You can take away from it. You can do so many different things with it. Ooh, especially if you get those extra large tortillas. I'll make it like a wrap. So easy. Boom. Done. So if you're trying to eat better, save some time, or you just want something that actually makes you feel good, Taylor Farms chopped salad kits are it. Grab one, toss it together, and give yourself a little round of applause. It's time to get your salad together. Seriously, you have to check them out. You can find Taylor Farms chopped salads at a grocery store near you.
You guys, also I forgot to say, sorry, I'm all over the place, but I'm remembering now, when Gaga started, you guys you're all little monsters, so you were there. Cal and I appreciate and love her, and there could be 100 people in a room and it only takes one. I forget the rest of it, but I like her, don't get me wrong, but Cal and I were like, let's go do something. Like, do you want to go see something else? Do you want to go like walk around? So we actually went to Sweetfin because at this point we didn't even talk. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm so bad at telling a story. On day one, when we got there, we were so excited because in case you guys did not know, my Remi Crew Sweetfin Bowl was at Coachella, which is very exciting because I genuinely look forward to my Sweetfin Bowl every year at Coachella because it is like the perfect thing when you like want to party and you want to have fun and you want to like, you know, run around and have fun, but like you don't want to feel kind of sick after. Like sometimes like the heavier foods can make you feel a little sick. I'm like, it's the best food to like, you need to eat.
I ate one every single day.
You did.
It was also perfect because again, it didn't like, it was just enough food, like super healthy, like gave me energy, didn't make me feel groggy. Like I need it back.
Genuinely every year at Coachella, I'm like, I look forward to my Sweetfin Bowl. I know exactly where the booth is because I'm like, I need food and I look forward to it. And I love taking their little wasabi taro chips and dipping it in, using it as a vessel. So Alisha and I went when we got to the festival, but like people were ordering their bowls. So we're there like taking photos with my sign and people are watching and I was like so embarrassed.
Oh my God. Well, my first time seeing it was Friday and I'm with Abigail, our manager, and I'm walking and I see your face and I scream and I run to it. There's a crowd of people. I don't give a fuck. I'm like, that's my best friend. And then I'm like taking photos by it and like, I'm aware people are like, oh, what? But like, I'm literally like posing with
so
it. I'm like, I was like, this is crazy. Like
people are just trying to get their bowls.
No.
They're just trying to eat.
Yeah.
And they're like, they were really nice, I will say. So when I arrived, I was just extra embarrassed because like, here's the thing. If your face was up, bitch, I'd have a full fucking photo shoot. Yep. When it's yourself and you're taking photos and people are watching, it's like so embarrassing.
It's embarrassing because you're trying to act like you don't care, but like you do and you're excited, but you don't want to like look like you're too excited.
No, you like have to be demure,
yeah,
but like
you also don't want to look like you're like,
I don't care, I'm too good for this. Such a fine line of like, that is me, but also like, not that's me.
Yeah.
So we're taking photos, and then when Gaga was on, they shut down.
You should have done that TikTok. Well, put that audio to a clip. I know you have one.
I had so many TikToks I wanted to do. I also wanted to make everyone do. Have you ever tried this one? Have you ever tried this one? But I just got too drunk. Yeah. So when Gaga was on though, they shut down the food court, so everyone like there's no one's working anymore, so it was dark. So Cal was like taking photos of me with it. Cal was like proposing to the poster. It was really cute.
So cute.
And then he really wanted to see DJ Mustard, who was at the Sahara tent, who's like all the way across. It's like a 20-minute walk, and we're like wanting to go. I'm like getting tired, and he's like, "It's okay, like let's go home, And I'm like, "No, like you want to go." We're going to go. So he and I walked all the way across to the Sahara tent and just he and I went alone to Mustard's set. And we had to wait a little while, or we got there a little bit late because we were trying to take a golf cart, but then it was like such a long line. People kept cutting. People are so rude. And so we ended up just walking over, and that was a high for me too, because like it was just he and I, and he was having so much fun. And then by the time we got there, Big Sean was on.
Oh my God.
Which it reminded me of a couple years ago when Big Sean was performing at the Sahara tent, and I had that anxiety attack because it was so crazy. Do you remember that? Like it went out for like a mile.
Yes.
For Big Sean. And so it was like empty this time. So I was like, oh my God, like I'm not anxious this time. He brought out Big Sean. He brought out Roddy Ricch, and Cal was like dying. And then he brought out LMA. I heard allegedly Rihanna was supposed to come, but she canceled. That's the thing. There's so many like, they're coming and then they canceled, or they're coming and they don't come. Also, like you don't know what's true.
Yes, but also because we're kind like, I feel like we're one level into like that world. Like we have people who work on, we know people who work on
it's
like
their agent or their publicist.
Yeah. Like, so it's like very reputable
sources
to actually hear of like things that may happen.
Yeah. I didn't hear about Rihanna till after.
Me either.
So I didn't get my hopes up. So it's
but
okay.
You know what? Maybe I heard it from you.
Well, I heard about it from someone. They're like, we went because Rihanna, and then she didn't come. I was like, oh, I'm glad I wasn't expecting Rihanna because I would have.
But that's
been
the thing.
So sad.
Like sometimes I like would rather just not know. Like I miss when Oh my God, for Labyrinth. Do you remember when Zendaya came out? Like,
and that was a good secret.
That, like, I want to be gagged. I want to be surprised, you know?
Yeah.
It's
fun to think. With Charli, I was like, is Ariana going to come out? She didn't, but that's okay. She came out as Glinda. Imagine she's like in a bubble.
This is why we're lame, Rim, but I get it.
I know. You guys, we went out for Alicia's birthday at a karaoke.
Oh, yes.
And Alisha and I fully perform What Is This Feeling? Like fully choreography, the whole 9 yards. And we do the whole thing. And then we like go to give the mics back and Alisha comes and whispers in my ear, we're so cool. And I look at her, I'm like, we just sang show tunes. I actually don't think I don't think we're that cool, girl. Okay, sorry. So Saturday rolls around and we see Charli. It's so fun. We leash you up. We do some bits. We're having a good time.
Which I will say, speaking of not getting spoilers and stuff, we did hear through the grapevine that Charli XCX was actually hosting the guest party that night.
Yes.
Because of Guess, the color of my underwear, and Guess. And we're like, oh my God, that's such a good seamless, like, that's so fucking branding, market. I don't know whose idea it was. Fucking perfect.
If they didn't, like, that would have been such a miss. Like, truly, it was so kismet for them to do that. And I will say, though, there is a clause for Coachella performers where a certain amount of time before the festival and a certain amount of time after the festival, within a certain mile radius, you're not allowed to perform a concert or like perform your songs or anything. I assume it's to like drive up hype for the performance and also like exclusivity purposes and things like that. So she didn't sing. She was doing a DJ set at the party because obviously it was like a mile from the festival.
Yeah, but she was hosting it and they sent the official invite and we're just like, oh my God, it's actually happening. Like we heard it might, so it's exciting that it is. And then Green Day was Saturday. Green Day was headlining that night. We watched them for a bit and then we headed back to the house just because we knew. And it was really funny and everything is so in your head, you know, like mentally knowing we had a party to go to, I was wide awake. And everyone around me, I felt like, or just like other friends were like, oh, I'm so tired. Like, I can't wait to like get home and sleep. My feet hurt. And I was just like, oh, I'm ready. Like, it's all mental. Yeah. Everything is mental.
Well, also, again, like this was the first time we got to go to this specific after party, which like we've never been even somewhat invited.
Not
so,
even
like, really
not
excited.
even on the like after list thought if people can't come.
No, there's no like it's never crossed our mind that we're going.
No.
We know and we know that. So I think we were really excited. So we got in the car and then went back to the compound. And so everyone's always like, it's so cool because you literally live there.
Yeah.
Like you can like go back to your house and like take a nap. You can go change. You can go take some more shots at your house and then go back to the party. Like you go back and forth in and out because it's like a 10-second walk. Yeah. So we show up to the party and it is.
Well, we pre-gamed at Bretman's.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that was super fun. We're talking about Gaga. We're rewatching like music videos and we're just like pre-gaming and stuff. And he happened to be like a few doors down from the party house. So it was really fun because we were like there for a few hours and then we head over to the party. We go in. It was weird because like I still got nervous that I wouldn't be let in even though I knew we would be. You know what I mean? Like that's how much I was like, we don't belong here. And then we walk in and it was so fun. Like just seeing everyone. We ran into so many people and especially like, oh my God. Like we saw Emma, like that, like was so fun.
I love her.
We talked to her for a bit.
She came up to me and she goes, I tried to buy your bowl and it was sold out. And I was like, oh my God.
Did you tell them though that it sold out? I don't even think we said that.
Oh, guys, my bowl sold out.
Yes.
They wanted to lick the bowl. And so that was really cool.
No, that was.
And shout out to Owen too. I love her best friend Owen.
Also, I like wanted to bring my vlog camera and they wanted us to post, like part of our contract was like post at that after party. But I'm not kidding. Like I grab my vlog camera, I look at it and go, I'm not bringing that. Like there's too many like actual A-list celebrities there. And I was like, I don't want to be that person. And like, if anything, I can film stuff on my phone, but also I'm just like, I'm nervous. I don't feel comfortable bringing this.
Boyfriend, I'm nervous. No, yeah. Like there was like, I saw in the first couple of seconds we were there, like Renee Rapp was there. Obviously Emma was there. Charli was obviously there with like all of her friends. Troye Sivan, Kylie and Timmy. Like famous people were there.
Basically anyone who's staying on the compound is invited. And then anyone from Charli's own invite list is invited. And then the next night was like Post Malone. And so it was like anyone for the compound can go and then anyone on his invite list. So it was like very interesting, like crowds. But we get there, I'm having fun. So we're dancing, we're at the DJ booth. Like literally like I'm with Parker, we're at the very front. Literally like, no, like Charli's just DJing. She also had a sash that said should have been headliner or something like that. And I thought that was so iconic.
With that.
Which I think she actually should have. No offense, Green Day. I actually think she should have because her crowd was massive.
Yeah.
Like the energy was just so
Wait,
good.
that's a really funny sash.
It was Miss or Little Miss should have been headliner.
Little Miss should have been headliner.
It was good.
I love that someone got that for her.
No, it's so
her
funny.
on Etsy.
No, literally me sewing my own.
That's so cute.
So yeah, it was just like, it was really sick. And it was cool to also just see other influencers who we hadn't like seen the whole weekend yet and stuff. But then around this time, Alisha Loshi is here. There's Alisha, girl who needs a leash, and then there's Loshi, and Loshi was here. One thing about me, I love some shots. And did I have 1 too many? 3 too many? Yes, it's totally fine, and it happens. It's Coachella. But
Also, I had left.
Yes,
because there was a Raising Cane's truck outside. Goodbye.
Well, I remember you guys being like, hey, like, we're going to go get food. My thought was like, I did not see food when we walked in, but I was thinking inside the house. I wasn't thinking outside for the truck. So I was like, okay, cool. I was like, well, I'm going to stay.
I've never missed a food truck visually in my life. Truly.
All right. This is my embarrassing story. It honestly could have been way worse. And honestly, I blame myself first because I'm a full grown adult. I also blame the security guard. Okay, let's get into it. At one point, I'm just like, oh my God, I need to go to the bathroom. Let's find a bathroom. It's been hours. I've had a little too much to drink. Totally fine. And I like go inside the house, which like, I'm like, it's a house. There has to be a bathroom. So I just make a right. And then there's a security guard standing there kind of like.
They did have bathrooms for everybody at the party too, but you had to go through the garage and they were like trailer bathrooms.
Okay.
Yeah. There were like trailer bathrooms on the driveway. So you had to go that way to go to the bathrooms. Cause I tried to go to the bathroom earlier on in the night and the security guard was there. And I was like, I looked at him, I was like, excuse me, where's the bathroom? And he's like, you got to go through the door. So it was like an unmarked garage door.
Okay. Wow.
This changes everything.
That changes everything because I'm like, it's a house.
It's actually the bathroom's fault.
It's the bathroom's fault. Because we're at a house. So I go in, I make a right. There's a security guard there and he does have like, there is a rope blocking off the hallway. So that
a rope is no match for Loesch.
No, please. I'll fucking jump over it. No, I'm kidding. Also, keep in mind, I can barely jaywalk. Like I can't break rules, right? I'm not the one to do that. Like I'm like, okay, I like rule follower. Yes, I'm sorry. I'll be at the back of the line. Like that is me. If you've listened to this podcast, you know that. So I'm like, I go up to him, I'm like, hi, is there a bathroom back there? Because I'm just like, there must be a bathroom back there. And he was like, oh, I don't know. And I was like, no, I know I just need a bathroom. And I swore in my head, I heard him say, oh, you need a wristband. So I'm like, oh, this is my time to shine. I go, oh no, like I live here.
You not sure if you're getting into the party with the wristband. Yes! You 2 hours later, I live here.
No, but like in my head, I'm staying on the compound because I've been waiting to throw that out there to someone. You know what I mean? Like, oh, don't worry. Like I swear I heard him say you like orange wristband.
Here is crazy.
No, I swear he said orange wristband or
my dad actually owns this house and he invented
he's
the toaster
contractor.
strudel.
No, literally, I'm like, oh, I have a wristband because I'm staying here. So then he's like, oh, I don't know if there's a bathroom back there. And no, I'm sure there is. I walked past. He didn't stop me or my friend, okay? And I'm not that convincing.
Here's the thing though. You are Loesch. I have experienced Loesch. Loesch and Alisha Marie McDonald are two very different people. The sureness and confidence that Loesch has is inspirational. But everyone here in this room is nodding.
And I will say too, I wasn't wrong. I knew there was a bathroom back there. You know what I mean? Like I knew there was.
You knew the architecture of the house. Now, you had the blueprints.
If I actually had 2 seconds to realize like, oh, this rope might mean something. Maybe this rope means I shouldn't go back there. But he so casually let us.
Wait, Alisha, you go back there and you know the scanners for the wristbands for the festival. Yeah. You're like.
So yes, in the end, I'm an adult. Should have paid attention. Also, though, he really just let us walk by. Like, he was like, okay, like, didn't
Okay,
care.
guy talk.
No, I just let us walk by. So it leads us into, like, another, like, open, like, lounge, like, living room kind of thing. And then I'm just like, no bathroom here, make another right. Finally find, like, a bathroom stall. Go in. My friend's in there. And then around this time, I'm like, oof. I drank too much. So I'm like chilling in there for a hot minute and I'm just like, I need like 10 minutes. Like I just need 5 minutes pass. I'm like 5 more minutes. Just like, I just need a second. And then like, you know, we can like go home or something like that. You know, a few, you know, maybe 10, 15 moments later, like no one cared. It's a few moments later, you know, people are like starting to knock, being like, hi, like hurry up. In my head, I'm like, it's 2, 3 a.m. It's a party. We're like there's another bathroom. Like I just need 10 minutes. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, please.
You open the door. Hi, the bathrooms are on the driveway.
I didn't know there were bathrooms on and if I did, I would have gone there. But no, I was like, find the closest bathroom. So then I'm just like 10 minutes, whatever. And then the next thing we know, people are like knocking more on the bathroom, being like, hurry up, like hello. And then I'm like starting to come to him, like, what's happening? We hear boom, boom, boom. This is Charli XCX's personal bathroom. You need to get out of here.
She said, vroom, vroom, bitch.
And then apparently she comes up and in her accent goes, I need to piss.
Obsessed with her.
Instantly, boom.
My fucking queen.
Stand up, run. I'm so embarrassed. I'm truly like, holy shit. In my mind, I'm like, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. This is so embarrassing. I feel so bad for my friend. I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't know how they let us back here. Open the door. Not only are there...
I don't know how they let us back here. I own this house.
But like truly in my head, I truly was like, oh no, I'm part of the compound. I'm allowed to pee here.
I know what you're saying. It's just
but
so
it's
funny.
crazy. It's crazy. And I'm like, damn, anyways, opens the door. Of course, there's like a lot of people who like, clearly that area was just meant for like her friends. 2 of them being Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet, just casually sitting there.
No. Alisha.
Remi, I'm just so glad that like, it could have been so bad. And it's really not that embarrassing, but like, I was so embarrassed because I just did not realize. I thought I was in a regular ass bathroom. I truly thought, and it was just like it felt like a front bathroom to a house. Like it was just like, it was very small. It was just the toilet and a sink. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, I'm so embarrassed.
It was just a half bath.
It was a half bath. And I just kept being like, how the hell how did this happen? Luckily, I wasn't like sick or anything. Like, honestly, we were just like chilling in there. But I was like, I was unwell enough to where it took me a second to realize, oh shit, like this isn't a normal bathroom. And oh shit, I did walk past the security guard. And oh shit, I'm never going to be invited back here again. Yeah. So then, yeah, that basically, and then I booked it. I didn't make eye contact with anyone.
That's why we savored every moment, because we said it's our last.
No, there was no drama. There's no crazy. I was like, that's why I was like, and then in that moment I realized, damn, this could have been so much worse. And obviously it's a party and shit happens. And like, it's not like I fucking blew up the bathroom.
I love,
like that could have been bad.
I love Charli XCX. That's my girl. She's seen worse.
No, exactly. Like she's seen worse. It's fine. But yeah, I just was like so embarrassed.
Can you please say the thing about the story? I told Gal that last night about posting her. Oh, Alisha! Not you guys. I told Gal. So like, please know I was not there for any of this, and I'm like very sad that I missed it, because honestly, iconic of you.
No, like the story, like the way that like it took me a good like. I needed a minute to like sit in that and be like, damn, like that was bad, Alisha. Obviously, again, it's not that bad. Like it could have been so much worse. I could have been puking all over her, like whatever place or so. I wasn't. Like it could have been way worse. However, it is a really hilarious story, because part of our contract was to post that we went to that party. So the next day I'm like looking for stories, and I have one of us before when we were at the DJ booth really close to her.
Wait, this is how I found out. We're on the bus home and someone goes, oh my God, Alisha, you got such a close video of Charli XCX for your story. And I go look at her story. She's pretty much in Charli's face. Like she's literally inches away in her hair extensions, like, and wrapped in her hair. And Alisha goes, Remi, I was too scared to tag her, because if she saw it was me, she would remember me from last night.
Which I did tag her, because I was like, you know what? Like, I'm sure her tags are. I haven't even. She probably hasn't.
Cal literally last night we're making dinner, and he goes, oh my God, Alisha got like so close to Charli. That's crazy.
And you know what's funny though? Not many people were like she was DJ. It was so easy. It was not like I like.
No. I'm sure so many people got up in the DJ. Like that's the whole point.
No,
of the
but
thing.
it was just
your reaction was the funniest thing ever.
I actually was like, for a second I was like, do I just not post this? Like anyone else would be like, this is the coolest video to post. Like I need to post it and show that I was like, I do not even want to post this. I was like, and then I was like, I should tag her, because it says we had to tag her in the deliverables. But I was just like, oh my God, like she's going to see this and be like, the girl in the fucking orange dress. I was like, oh my So then I was scared. Nope, sent Monday. Hasn't seen it.
Good.
Don't worry.
Good. She's busy.
Again,
She's prepping for weekend too.
She's seen lots of other things.
Yes, absolutely.
She's a party girl. She loves it.
No, 365 party girl. She's amazing. Truly, if it could have happened with any artist too, like she was the best person for it to happen to.
Totally.
I mean that. She seems like a non-judgmental queen. She's just like, I need to piss.
I do need to go back through my photos of that night and try to do some research of exactly how long I was in the bathroom. But in my head, it was 10 minutes. I think it was longer. It was longer. Why did I say I think? Regardless.
All is well.
That happened. So the next day I definitely had anxiety, hence probably my panic attack, which is fine.
Yes. The next day we had our live stream. We did a basically unfiltered live stream with YouTube. That was really exciting, really cool opportunity. And we basically got to interview some artists that performed. We got to like play games with fans. It was a really cool, fun experience.
It actually was really, really cool. And yeah, I felt so honored. You know, like in the past, this was another pinch me moment for us. I feel like in the past we would always see like creators working with YouTube on like big things. We're like, damn, like that's so cool. Like, how can we do that? And like, I just had a moment when we were standing there with our mics of being like, wow, this is like really sick. And we need to have a moment that like, I don't know, we get to be here. And yeah, I don't know.
Truly, like anything we do, we're always like, and I'm really glad that we have each other because I feel like hold each other accountable and also like remind each other.
Yeah, like when you say you own the house,
when one of us gets
don't.
a little bit too big of a head, we're like, back down, girly. And we do that for each other, which is really cool.
You do not own the house.
No. I so badly wish I saw you say that.
No, I wish you could just see a camera view of it. Because if you were there, you'd be like, Alisha, we can't go there. I'd be like, oh, duh, okay. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, but obviously, like, I want you just to like, I wish you could see it from that POV.
No, I love it. I think it's so funny. And that security guard was giving guy talk. Anyways, we did the live stream. Oh, when it comes to YouTube related things, like we obviously are like so excited to do anything.
Yeah, all he had to say is, sorry, the bathrooms are through the garage.
No.
That's all he had to say.
And I'm wondering if it's the same security guard that told me that I could go through the door. What's it like to have pretty privilege?
No, I mean, I'm like, so you think we look like Charli XCX's friends? Like, so you think we look like her besties?
Oh my God.
You think I'm a cool girl? Say that again.
Say that again.
No, that was fully my bad.
When it comes to YouTube though, like Alisha and I, we will fold every single time. We will like do anything. We will scream, we will cry, we'll hold each other because like as OG YouTube girlies, not only just like creators, but like people who have loved YouTube since even before we started creating, to be recognized will never get old.
Even when I see the YouTube logo, I still like get butterflies
Same.
sometimes.
Oh my God. It just really
like,
is.
Not on my computer, but like at events or like I see it and I'm just like, wow.
Yeah, no, we've gotten to do so many cool things and we actually have so many crazy things coming up very soon.
I was just going to say they asked us to speak at something and we were very honored and can't thank you guys enough.
We have like so many things coming up that are really, really cool, that are like so exciting and so much to like report back on the pod. I guess we could talk about it now because I'm pretty sure like in a couple episodes, you will see we're going to New York.
We are.
For a really cool work opportunity. And we're actually going to film some pretty basic episodes in New York.
I don't know why it did not hit me that we could just use a studio there to record.
Yeah.
Like in my head, I was like, oh, like, shoot, we're going to have to pre-film a lot, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'd rather it be like, I don't know, it changes it up and more timely.
And talk about stuff, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm really, thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah.
Really excited for that. We already have our studios booked and stuff. So we want to like either, get some guests or just like, even we can talk about our trip in real time versus, afterwards you forget things and stuff.
Yes.
So
we're going for like the longest time we've ever been in New York too. Right before my wedding. Might have a spiral. Alisha might have to hold me.
Literally the day we get back from your bachelorette, we pack and then we're going to be going back to New York.
Yes.
So, we got this.
We got this. It's going to be so fun. If you guys have any New York creators that you want to see on the pod, let us know. We will hit some people up. It could be very fun. And it's just going to be a good time. I'm really excited.
We'll get our bestie time then.
Yay!
We really will.
I'm excited.
It'll be good.
I can't wait.
So yeah, Sunday was more chill, obviously. But it was really fun. What?
I got the drunkest I have in years on Sunday. Did you know?
That you were drunk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like really drunk?
Not in my head. You were normal. I kept thinking like what I would be with you. Because I stayed sober on Sunday because I was just like, you know what? Well, not fully sober, but like I stayed sober. I will say I took an edible.
Oh, and it hit you like when we were in the shower.
You guys?
It just hit me because I was I was drunk.
You were drunk, and I thought we were going to another after party, and I was like, okay, I want to go to the party because, again, we're here, and I want to make up for, last night was a little much. So then I was like, okay, cool. So I took half an edible on the ride back. We ended up staying home. Then the next thing I know, I keep hearing like, and I'd be like, whoa, it's like my ears like just like did something. And then I'd be like, huh. And then I kept hearing like voices. But
wait, I remember you telling me, but I was so drunk. Yeah. I like was half listening. Yeah. It's now clocking in for me.
The house was so big and so echoey. So even though I was in my bathroom, like I heard people in the kitchen like talking. So and then the next thing I know, I noticed I was like rubbing my hair for the longest time. And then I stopped and it got quiet. I was
Alisha,
like, oh, I'm hearing me. Like, I was like, I'm hearing me washing my hair.
You blink, you're back in Charlie's bathroom. No. It's the bang, bang, bang.
No, literally, I was like,
I need to piss.
But then it didn't hit me that it did not like hit me what was happening. So I was just like, am I losing my mind? I was like, what is happening? And then I was like, what? I had the biggest lather on my head. I literally had the biggest lather.
You're like the little babies in the bathtub.
Yes, I was like, because it was like, and then I stopped and I realized, oh.
What was I saying when you were telling me?
Because I was like, whoa, I feel like I'm like, the house is so echoey because I keep hearing things. Then the next thing I know, I stare at myself for the longest time in the reflect. You know how there's that little mirror kind of like by the thing? I'm like staring into my eyes and I was just like, I think I'm high. And I was like, am I high? And then I'm like, well, if I'm asking myself, I probably am. And I was like, damn, it felt like I took that forever ago, but I was like, maybe it's just now kicking in. Like I literally I don't know how long I was in that shower, but I wasn't that long because you were getting ready for bed and you were talking to me, but you're like, yeah, you're probably just high. And I was like, yeah, I think I am. And I was like, whoa. I was like, why am I going to bed?
I remember being there, but I don't remember what I was saying.
I just kept being like, this house echoes so much because I would hear the people talking, but I couldn't make it out. But and even if you're just in our bedroom, you could hear people talk. Like it's so echoey because it's so loud.
It's because also those floors are like marble.
It's all just like, tile everywhere. So I literally was like, and then I went to bed, had the craziest dreams. But yeah, I wouldn't have taken it if I knew we were just going home. But I was just like, whoa.
That was fun, honestly. XG was Sunday night. They closed Coachella. That was so fun. Everyone indulged me too and let me go and stay for the whole set because I know everybody was getting a little tired.
Oh, you're good.
We had so much fun. When we got back, the Raising Cane's truck was still there.
You did have Cal go get some for us?
Cal got me Raising Cane's and I made Kraft mac and cheese and then I put it on top of the chicken tender.
You pulled a me.
You guys. New dish unlocked. Amazing. Mm-hmm. Overall, did this year live up to the hype for you?
Honestly, yes. And no, in different ways. And that's just my honest thing is, again, we just I love our friends so much. And even it made me sad when there were times where you're like, oh shoot, at one point we didn't even know if Cal could come over and visit, Cal or Ollie. And I was like, oh damn, that sucks. I would love for them to be able to, which eventually they were fine. We were able to get them cleared to do that. But little things like that, I was like, oh, I've always loved our houses with just all our friends and the debriefs in the morning and the energy and stuff like that. So I would say that was the only part where I was like, oh, I kind of missed that from past years, but I also was very aware that this was just a very different year. So to have different expectations. So I would easily hands down go again. Oh my God. We were treated like royalty. I literally guest was amazing. Even just the way they had it so figured out versus it was just so, it was so good. It was so good. But I will always cherish the times we've had in the past with all of our friends and all that stuff. But also again, time, things change.
Yeah, for sure.
But it was good. I will say I'm still waiting for Dua Lipa or Miley Cyrus to freaking perform at Coachella. I have said this for 6 years. As a guest even, just Miley would be so good.
Miley, I saw at Lollapalooza a couple years ago, blew my mind.
No, I'm so mad I didn't go to that for that
blew
performance.
My mind. She would be incredible. I think she did the climb. Imagine the climb. And just swaying. Dua Lipa too. I love Dua Lipa.
I know. Both of them, I'm I need you guys to headline.
Those are your dream headliners?
Miley's for sure a dream headliner. For sure. I mean, everyone else we've gotten Beyonce, we've gotten Gaga, we've gotten Lana, we've gotten so many good top performances.
I want Kendrick to headline again.
Yes,
that'd be
Kendrick
so
would be really good.
Rihanna. We're never going to get that though.
I know. Part of me is that's not going to happen. Mm-mm. But you never know. You never know.
That would be amazing. There's so many... I I love that there's so many K-pop groups now at Coachella. That's really, really cool. And Hypen was there. Jenny was amazing. Lisa was there. I feel like Twice is on the cusp of performing. They're headlining Lala this year. So maybe they'll do something at Coachella next year. I would love to go to Lala too. The Lala lineup is insane.
No,
have you seen it?
It's always so good. I would love to go.
Well, that was our official 2025 Coachella recap. We hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned to see if I go back to weekend 2. And
stay tuned to see if Charli replies to my DM.
Oh my God. Imagine she pulls you up for weekend 2.
Stop.
No, maybe. We can manifest. Okay, love you all so much. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye. Mwah.